the Warriors. Tonight, the Warriors welcome Coach Kelsey James and the ICCP Knights to the Warrior Dome for a Metro Suburban Conference varsity basketball contest. But also, tonight is very special in that we get to acknowledge the time and commitment our senior athletes and their families have dedicated to the Academy and the athletic program here at Wheaton Academy during their time with us. We're excited for those who prepare to step into another phase of their spiritual and educational futures, and would like to take this time to introduce them to you individually. First up, we have senior Rachel Bermudez, and Rachel is being accompanied by her parents, Susan and Julio Bermudez. Rachel is a multi-sport athlete participating in cross-country for 2 years, soccer for 1 year, and is a member of the Wheaton Academy basketball program for all 4 seasons. She is involved in Project New Local and the Calvary Church Youth Group. Rachel is also looking forward to studying kinesiology or education in college, but she has not yet made that final decision where she will be attending next year. Wherever she goes, they will be blessed to have you, Rachel, and so are we. Senior number 2 this evening, Cassie Bunga. Cassie is being accompanied by Darcy and Brad Bunga. Cassie has been a member of the Wheaton Academy basketball program for 30 years as well as the Warriors softball team and project lead. Cassie is looking forward to attending Messiah College in the fall, and we look forward to having you come back and telling us about all of your Messiah College experiences. Thanks for being a part of our program, Cassie. We love you. Next, we have senior Aubrey Jenkins. Aubrey is being accompanied by Hyatt and Michael Jenkins. Abby has been a member of the Wheaton Academy basketball program for 3 years, and Abby will be attending Auburn University in the fall. Abby, we hope to see you at our alumni gatherings to hear how your life progresses as an Auburn Tiger. Next, we have Lizzie Swoboda, who is being escorted by Laura and Scott Swoboda. Lizzie has been a Federal University player on the Wheaton Academy basketball team. Lizzie has also been a member of Wheaton Academy's 2016 State Championship soccer team and 2017's State Runner-Up team. Lizzie is also involved in FCA, Student Council, and Project Lead. Lizzie hasn't decided when she'll attend next year, but whatever it is, we know she'll be a huge success. And last but not least, we have Julia Nestle. Julia is accompanied tonight by her parents, Donna and Scott Nestle. Julia played basketball in the Wheaton Academy program for 2 years and stepped into a new role this year as the team manager. Her support has been invaluable. Julia is involved in the Academy's track team and recently was honored as team MVP. Julia is undecided also on which college she will attend, but knows she wants to study secondary education math. And we wish you the best, Julia, on whatever choice of schools you select. And now I'd like to invite Coach Carwell to pray a blessing over our seniors and families.
Would everybody please stand? Heavenly Father, I pray a prayer blessing over these 5 seniors and their family. We thank you for tonight and a night like this that we can pause and honor these girls. We thank you for the gifts and talents that each of these girls in this gym have blessed us with, and we ask that they continue to honor them, honor you, and honor you. Thank you for each of these parents that are standing here tonight for their endless love and support of their daughters and for your family. We give you all the glory and honor tonight in your precious name. Amen.
Thank you, Coach Carwell.
Oh,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as we honor our country and our flag with tonight's national anthem. At this time, I'd like to invite a close friend to come over and help me sing tonight's anthem. He is the father of Julian Nestle, the senior who was announced a little bit earlier. Scott? Oh, say, can you see my daughter light? What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare blown off bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Our rituals this evening begin with our officials who are serving us on the court today. We have Ms. Valerie Russell, Mr. Scott Sabreski, and Keith Will. Thank you for your service to us this evening. And now let's meet the starting lineup for today's best team, the ICC Prep Knights. Running jersey number 10, we have Sophie Zone. Number 12, for the Knights this evening, J.R. Smith. Number 14 for the Knights tonight, Aliyah Johnson. Number 21, Gavin Zani. And rounding out the lineup for the Knights this evening, number 33, Knights head coach Ms. Kelsey James, assisted by Julie Tracy and Chris Brad. The lineup for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. Choosing the new goal of the season,
Good evening. We are excited to be broadcasting with you tonight on the Real WA TV from the Warrior Dome here in West Chicago. I'm Corey Hockett, the principal here at Wheaton Academy, and we are excited to bring you our girls basketball game this evening with the Wheaton Academy Warriors facing ICCP. The Knights are a conference rival, and tonight they come to face the Warriors here on senior night. What an exciting night to celebrate the accomplishments of the Wheaton Academy senior girls. Starting the game, we have 4 of our 5 seniors: Rachel Bermudez, Cassie Bonga, Abby Jenkins, Lizzie Swoboda. And Annalise Ridge Creek is finishing out the starting 5. Our 5th senior is Julia Netzley, who's the manager for the team, plays a key role all year. And right off the bat, the Warriors play strong defense, force a quick shot, but ICCP comes up with the rebound. And so they pull it out and start again. Drive to the basket, and once again, for those of you who have watched our games this season, you will not be surprised who came up with that rebound. Rachel Bermudez leads the ball ahead to Cassie Bonga, who throws a nice entry pass to Lizzie Swoboda. Misses the shot, but still nice offensive possession by the Warriors. Missed attempt for 3, rebound to Abby Jenkins, and the Warriors again bring the ball down. Bermudez to Ridge Creek with the open 3, just off there. Girls getting a little bit warmed up, just about a minute or so into the game with no score. As we mentioned, this is senior night, and Coach Carwell is leading the team in this conference matchup. As the season comes to the end and the Warriors prepare for regionals, they face ICCP. We have a foul on number 14 for ICCP, and so the Warriors will take possession. Wheaton Academy's coaching staff tonight includes Coach Devonna Reynolds, as Shani Nupanga and her husband Nate welcomed their new baby into the world yesterday, and so she is not on the bench this evening, but Devonna Reynolds, one of our JV coaches, is ready, willing, and able to support Coach Carwell. Warriors have the ball out of bounds, run the play to Ridge Creek, who just again misses on that 3. On the rebound, Swoboda gets caught up, and we see the quick foul. Again, didn't look very intentional, just kind of looked like they got tangled up. Amani Hilmer subs in for Abby Jenkins, and so now we've got Bonga, Hilmer, Bermudez, Swoboda, and Ridge Creek, and the Warriors bring pressure and effectively do a nice job forcing that turnover to get the travel. Still just over 2 minutes into the game, and we don't have any score. ICCP matching the Warriors' pressure with some pressure of their own. They inbounds the ball, and the Warriors push the break. They do a nice job breaking the pressure, but I think Coach Carwell was hoping that they would have pushed a little bit, trying to get a transition basket. ICCP forces a bit of a loose ball, and the ball gets tied up. Cassie Bonga really hustling to try to retain possession, but it ends up jump ball, and the Warriors give up possession, but very quickly come back and bring the ball down. Bermudez nicely running the show. Swoboda, the ball goes inside, and she goes up and is fouled on the shot. So she will go to the line to try to break the ice here. A minute and a half into the game and put some points on the board for the Warriors. Again, we are so thankful for all of our viewers all over the country, our audiences on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. For those of you who are watching on Facebook, feel free to greet us from all over the country as our Warrior family of grandparents, alumni, graduates, cousins, friends, extends all over the world, and we would love to get a shout out from you tonight as we watch the game. Swoboda hits 1 of 2 free throws, and then the Warriors come right back and force a turnover. They look to move the ball around against a zone and try to take the ball inside to Swoboda, and ball's just picked off by ICCP. Warriors playing man defense, really trying to pressure. Nice defense and help by Annalise Ridge Creek. Gets her hand on the ball and forces the turnover. ICCP again bringing pressure, but the Warriors adjust and look prepared. Ball enters to Annalise Ridge Creek, and the ICCP shoots the gap and almost forces the turnover. The Warriors need to think about how to space the floor out so that they can force ICCP to choose a side rather than allowing the ball to go into the corner and for them to get that easy trap. This time the Warriors do break the pressure, and Bermudez shows her experience handling it and bringing the ball up the floor for the Warriors. Hilmer has the ball. Looks possibly at what she may have thought was a backdoor cut. We'll see here on the replay. Thought Ridge Creek was headed backdoor and just turned the ball over with a bit of an overthrow pass. Into the game, Geraldine Blackman, freshman point guard. She comes in to give Cassie Bonga a quick break. And so just a little under halfway through the first quarter here in West Chicago on senior night, and the Warriors lead ICCP in a defensive battle 1-0. And yet again, the Warriors play nice defense and force the turnover. ICCP looking to get some scoring in place, bringing pressure. And this time the Warriors do a real nice job of getting the ball into the middle. Swoboda to Geraldine Blackman, and really that time the pressure did not faze the Warriors at all. Looks like ICCP is going to stay in their zone, and that seems to make good sense given the fact that the Warriors have started out the game a little cold. Ball goes to Hilmer in the corner. She takes that shot in and out, and the Warriors will keep the ball on an out-of-bounds play in transition. Exciting night here in the Warrior Dome. We have the Wheaton Academy pep band this evening, led by Steve Williamson, our instrumental music program director, and he's got a great group of students. A number of the Maroon Platoon members are here. We've got a split night for the Wheaton Academy Warriors as the boys team are playing at Glenbard South tonight. Hilmer looks for the three and again just comes up short. Against this zone, the Warriors are going to need to get the ball inside, kick it back out. That time, real nice crossover by number 10. Got the defense leaning one way, and she brought it back, went to the left-hand side, and on the help, Wheaton Academy fouls. Geraldine Blackman comes in, and she's just not there on time and gets called for the foul. So ICCP steps to the free throw line for 2 shots and misses the first. So at this point, we may see a 1-1 game with a little over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. So like we said, this has just been a defensive battle tonight. The Warriors and ICCP kind of going at one another defensively, and nobody can quite score there on that fast break. Blackman took the ball to the basket. Looked like maybe the officials would call something, but nice no call, and the Warriors come back down, put pressure on, and retain the ball. Working hard to move the ball. Looks like they are playing a 3-2 zone. Really trying to pack the middle in, ICCP. And so the key will be good, quick ball movement for the Warriors. It was the right look to try to go inside to Swoboda, but just a careless pass. The Warriors have had chances and just really turning the ball over. Number 33 hits a pull-up jump shot For those of you who are our ICCP fans tonight, she is 1 point away from her 1,000th point. And so Wheaton Academy will look to celebrate with her if she gets that last point. But right now, we have a close score of 3-1 as we have about 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the game. Wheaton Academy's coming off a great week here. It was Spiritual Life Week. We were excited that Mike Foster and Steve Carter from Willow Creek came to speak with our students, and quite a few exciting opportunities for students really this week here at Wheaton Academy. Wheaton Academy Warriors break the pressure, get the ball down. It was a little bit of an adventure, but they ended up keeping their composure and bringing the ball down. ICCP kind of invigorated by that last basket and putting a bit more pressure on the Warriors, even though they are staying in that zone. And so coming out a little bit, sort of a run and jump maybe. And as the guards jumped at Rachel Bermudez, she did a great job keeping possession, as you'll see here, and then just got fouled on that reach from behind. So the Warriors will take the ball out of bounds underneath their basket and really look to get a basket here. Ridge Creek takes the three, misses. Swoboda gets the rebound, goes up, doesn't quite get the ball to fall, and so ICCP brings the ball down on the break. Warriors looking a little scattered defensively, but out of nowhere, Geraldine Blackman shows her quickness, gets her hand on the ball. Careless pass there from Bermudez, didn't make it to Blackman, and ICCP gets the turnover. It's going to be important for Wheaton Academy right now here with 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Even though they're only down 4 points, when you've only scored 6 total points in the game, a 4-point lead at this point is a big lead. So Wheaton Academy just needs to calm themselves down, handle the pressure, and put the ball in the basket for Coach Carwell. I'm sure at the quarter break she's going to look to make some adjustments. Bermudez drives, dishes to Ridge Creek, and yet again, she's still over. You know, fundamentally, the Warriors are getting good shots, but you know, back in grade school, you used to hear your coaches say use the backboard, and right now the Warriors could stand to do that on those second shots as they are trying to put layups in without powering up strong. So 1 minute and 7 seconds to go in the first quarter. We've got the Wheaton Academy Warriors against ICCP here on senior night. Geraldine Blackman comes up, pulls up, takes the three. Again, the Warriors just having a rough shooting night here in the first quarter. Hopefully, once we get to the end of the quarter, they can calm down and figure out how to make some adjustments. ICCP looks to hold on, maybe looking for the, nope, not looking for the last shot, taking the first one that was available as they reverse the ball. No surprise, Bermudez comes up with the rebound. She pushes it to Blackman. And yet again, the Warriors just have a little bit of the yips, to be honest. They just don't seem to have their composure on offense. This was a NBA-like continuation here as we see the replay. You saw that turnover that led to what was a continuation, like I said, meant for the NBA. And unfortunately for the Warriors, the basket fell, and ICCP will go to the free throw line to see if they can get the old-fashioned three-point play. And she does. So at the end of the first quarter here, you know, not a bad defensive quarter for the Warriors, giving up the 8 points, but the problem is their offense just has not matched their defense. Cassie Bonga back in here at the end of the quarter. Ball goes in from Geraldine Blackman to Lizzie Swoboda. Back out to Blackman with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Bonga gets the shot but isn't able to capitalize. So at the end of the first quarter, the ICCP Knights lead our Wheaton Academy Warriors by a score of 8-1. Hopefully the Wheaton Academy offense here will come to life in the second quarter. You have a great shot there of our pep band. Like we said, Mr. Steve Williamson is our director of our pep band, and they are a great group of musicians bringing a little extra life to the Warrior Dome here tonight. Coach Carwell really trying to make some adjustments and motivate her girls as she looks to bounce back from the 8-1 deficit. The Warriors are going to need to get some quick points here. So as we begin the second half here on senior night, again, if you haven't tuned in at the beginning of our broadcast, Wheaton Academy has 5 seniors. Our first senior is Julia Netzley, and she serves as the team manager. And then Rachel Bermudez, Abby Jenkins, Cassie Bonga, and Lizzie Swoboda are seniors being honored this evening. To start the second quarter, ICCP will have number 12, number 22, 33, 10, and 23. And the Warriors will counter with Ridge Creek, Hilmer, Bonga, Swoboda, and Bermudez. Warriors now really trying to use Ridge Creek to run the baseline, and she finally breaks the ice as she comes through against the zone and hits the 3 in the corner. Warriors bringing the pressure, and right off the bat, force the jump ball. ICCP will retain possession, but Coach Carwell excited to see the energy that her girls bringing here as we start the first 30 seconds of the second quarter. I'm Corey Hockett, and I am here tonight with our Real WA TV crew with the broadcast for you. I have a great group of students bringing you this broadcast from behind the scenes. Brianne Massieri, Peter Sorensen, Matt Hockett, and we have a couple other students that we will get to you now that the action has resumed. Warriors can't handle the pressure and turn the ball over. Coach Carwell has been focusing all season on turnovers, and I have to imagine that she is not pleased with the Warriors this evening as they have turned the ball over quite frequently here in the first half. Jump ball this time now goes back to the Warriors after quite a few hustle plays. That's one thing that when you watch the Warriors this year, you will notice and appreciate that they never quit, they never give up. They are always going to the floor to try to get the advantage. Coach Carwell really instills in them just the value of playing hard no matter what. And that's why the Warriors have had good success this year. Ball goes again to Ridge Creek, and looks like somebody took the lid off the basket that may have been on the hoop that first quarter as Ridge Creek hits her second 3. Warriors come down, play good defense off the missed shot. Bonga gets the rebound, and now the Warriors bring it down. Rachel Bermudez, just such great ball control as a point guard. Keeps her head up, running the show, doing such a nice job. Ball goes into Swoboda now. Now the ICCP Knights are going to need to really guard Ridge Creek as she's hit those 2 threes. So ICCP takes the possession and tries to run a fast break. Bermudez with great court awareness. And she is able to break up the fast break. Ball goes in, and the Warriors get the turnover. And now the Warriors come down, still against that ICCP zone. Looks like right now it's sort of a 2-3 with a little bit of staying with Ridge Creek, and what happens, Bermudez just steps up and hits that shot. Rebound here, second shot for ICCP, and at this point, the Warriors take the lead, but it was short-lived as number 12 does a nice job taking the ball to the basket, hits the shot, and gets fouled, so yet again going for that old-time three-point play. Molly Van Huysen into the game for Amani Hilmer. So the Wheaton Academy Warriors have Van Huysen, Swoboda, Bonga, Ridge Creek, and Bermudez into the game. And the Maroon Platoon doing their best to distract number 12, but she really did a nice job and buried that free throw. This time, ICCP bringing man pressure, and the Warriors just absolutely break that down to Bonga. Can't get a shot, but did a great job breaking the pressure. Swoboda kicks it back out to Ridge Creek, and she's not able to hit this three, but it was a good shot, and the Warriors did a nice job handling the pressure. ICCP has the ball against the Warriors, man defense, and yet again, number 12 steps up, tries to hit that one dribble pull-up, isn't able to hit it, and Van Huysen gets the rebound. Looks at Bermudez, who pushes it ahead to Ridge Creek. Ball into Van Huysen and out to Ridge Creek. Great inside-out basketball. Swoboda gets the rebound and was bumped. Looks like the officials may have been out of position there, as you saw Lizzie Swoboda physically pushed and moved. But ICCP will have the ball here. Here comes ICCP against the Warriors' pressure with a long shot. Ridge Creek gets the rebound. And the Warriors bring the ball back down with Bermudez running the show again. Back to what looks a little bit maybe like it's a 2-3, sort of morphing at times into a 1-3-1. Ball moving back and forth between Ridge Creek and Bermudez. Bermudez misses the shot, and the ball goes out of bounds to ICCP. Warriors made a great comeback in this quarter. They were down 8-1 at the beginning of the second quarter, and now just trailing by 2. Score is ICCP 11, Wheaton Academy Warriors here on senior night 9. Van Huysen gets her hand on the ball, does a real nice job. Warriors playing some good, strong man defense, and ICCP running kind of a high post offense. Looked to potentially clear out, and number 12 using her quickness to go to the basket, but the Warriors do a nice job of getting the rebound and keeping them from the second shot. Now this zone is coming out a little bit higher, leaving a wide open shot here at the top of the free throw line, excuse me, and Swoboda steps in to the gap and does exactly what she needs to do, hits that free throw line jump shot, which will be real good for the Warriors to force the zone to step in and defend. ICCP drives a little bit out of control, doesn't get what they wanted in terms of the foul call. Ball comes down from Bonga into Van Huysen. Movement from the ball, really nice extra pass from Bermudez to Ridge Creek. She doesn't quite get it. Van Huysen goes back up and is not able to convert. Taking the ball out of bounds, ICCP number 23 really hustling both ends of the floor, but stepped back in out of bounds, and the officials called the travel. So at this point, ICCP making a few subs. They have 22, 13, 25, 10, and 33 into the game. Coach Carwell calls the timeout here to just make a few adjustments with the game tied at 11 with 2:28 here to go in the second quarter. I'm Corey Hockett here tonight with the Real WA TV. And I mentioned to you that we have a great crew tonight, led by Mr. Matt Hockett, in charge of our Wheaton Academy video department and the mastermind behind the Real WA TV. We have Chas Luchanen on the camera, Brianne Massieria, and Peter Sorensen editing the game. Three very talented WA TV students helping to serve tonight by broadcasting this senior night game between your Wheaton Academy Warriors and the ICCP Knights. The Knights bringing pressure, Monty Hilmer into the game. The Wheaton Academy Warriors have a really nice array of guards that Coach Carwell can use. That time just kind of went too fast, trying to hit the baseline as she drove to the basket looking for a cutter that actually never came. So the Warriors turned the ball over again. We've got a close game here, 11-11. With 2 minutes to go, and Lizzie Swoboda steps into the passing lane, does a nice job, and goes up for the layup and is fouled. If I were ICCP, I might be a little bit frustrated with that call. Looks like the refs may have anticipated it, but for all of you Warriors fans, we will take it, and Swoboda steps to the free throw line and hits her first. So Swoboda, a senior, member of both our Wheaton Academy girls basketball team as well as our state championship and state qualifying soccer teams. And Swoboda steps to the line and hits both. She is a key leader for this Wheaton Academy girls team. And right now, Bonga and Swoboda, the seniors on the floor. Nice screenplay by ICCP to really leave it wide open for number 12. Did a nice job making the defense shift one way and then going the other. Wheaton Academy looking to get the ball into the high post with Swoboda. She takes the turnaround jump shot, isn't quite able to get it, and the Warriors keep hustling. Even though there's a bit of a loose ball there, the Warriors are back, not allowing any open shots. There was that great layup by number 12 from ICCP. The Warriors have Van Huysen, Bonga, Bermudez, Swoboda, and Ridge Creek in the game right now. As we come to the end of the first half with just a minute 21 to go here at the Warrior Dome. Right now, ICCP looking to put the ball in number 12's hands. Again, very interesting interpretation here of the continuation rule, as this is looking like the officials are calling this more like an NBA game as opposed to a high school basketball game. And so number 12 steps to the line, looking to complete the three-point play. Bonga steps in, does a nice job to tie him up off the second shot. And the ball will go back to ICCP on the jump ball with the Warriors trailing 15-13. Even though the Warriors have come back from a deficit here in this second quarter, they were down 8-1. This is a big possession with a minute to go in the second quarter. Down 2. It's been a really close game. Baskets have been kind of hard to come by. Number 33 takes the ball to the basket, and this is exciting. This is her 1,001st point. And so Wheaton Academy taking the time to let ICCP celebrate. This is an amazing honor and really an amazing accomplishment. scoring over 1,000 points in your high school career is really, really exciting, and we want to congratulate number 33 as this is a special moment. A lot of hard work, a lot of energy goes into basketball, and to be the kind of player who is a scorer and is able to hit over 1,000 points is really a pretty remarkable accomplishment. So we want to congratulate number 33 as she celebrates a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, and clearly a high level of basketball skill as she hits what is her 1,001st point. So after the timeout and the short celebration, the game will resume with 57.8 seconds to go. ICCP putting pressure on the Warriors. Ball inbounds to Swoboda, and the Warriors break the pressure, trying to look for something off the break. Ball goes out of bounds off ICCP, and the Warriors will keep possession here with 50 seconds to go in the first half. You know, this zone is interesting. It's a little bit of a double team up top. There it was. The ball goes into Swoboda, which is really what we need to have happen. And then on the second shot, rebound, Bonga fouls, and the ball will go back to ICCP. So ICCP brings the ball down with 29 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, Warriors started the quarter down 7, and right now down 4, but they are able to pick up the turnover. So Wheaton Academy should get the last shot here in the quarter. Hopefully Coach Carwell has the girls with something up their sleeve. Again, looking in this zone to try to lure the ball into a double team. Ball goes into the corner to Bonga, and she steps up and nails the 3. First shot of the night, and it is the bottom of the net. So Bonga brings the Warriors to within 1. And as we come to the end of the half, 17-16, the ICCP Knights lead the Wheaton Academy Warriors. This is the Real WA TV, and we're going to take a short break for halftime, but we will be back right away as we begin the second half. Again, just a shout out to all of our viewers who are tuning in on Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, the Wheaton Academy family all over the country. Here it is, that shot before we sign off for a bit from Bonga in the corner, and she just buries it. So we will be back here for senior night at the end of halftime, and we will come back to you shortly.
blown up. They were going to be nice. But congratulations on the cows. Then he had the wrong try. Put it up now.
Welcome back to the Warrior Dome here in West Chicago on senior night for the Wheaton Academy girls basketball program. I am Corey Hockett, and I am here with the Real WA TV as Wheaton Academy starts the game with Geraldine Blackman, Rachel Bermudez, Lizzie Swoboda, Cassie Bonga, and Annalise Ridge Creek here against ICCP as the Warriors have seemed to try to break the code here of this zone. It's kind of a 3-2 that the ICCP Knights are bringing. This time the Warriors come out really trying to move the ball, and Bermudez confidently trying to change sides of the floor. Ball reverses to Geraldine Blackman, who steps up right off the bat and hits the three-point shot to give the Warriors a 19-17 lead as we begin the third quarter. Wanted to give a shout out at the end of the first half. Claire Gibler, number 33, she has the ball right now for ICCP, scored her 1,001st point. And we just, at Wheaton Academy, want to celebrate with her as she has hit that awesome accomplishment and milestone. Again, that's a huge accomplishment for any basketball player, and we just wanted to give a shout out to Claire Gibler tonight. ICCP hits the two-point shot and try to bring pressure against the Warriors. The Warriors sort of break the pressure, and unfortunately, the Warriors couldn't gather themselves, and we just have another turnover. It was a great cut by Swoboda, but she just couldn't get her feet set, ran into Gibler, and turned the ball over. So here we go with ICCP, and they have another quick turnover. Bermudez brings the ball down and looks at Blackman, who takes the shot, but right coming out of nowhere is Gibler, and she gets the block. Ball out of bounds, though, to the Warriors with the score 19-19 here at the beginning of the third quarter. Ball inbounds to Annalise Ridge Creek. Swing the ball around to try to beat the zone with Blackman and Bermudez, 2 point guards here, trying to get some stability for the Warriors in the ball handling fashion. And here we have the ball goes back to Geraldine. She misses the three, but gets her own rebound. She is just hustle, hustle, hustle. Ball goes to the floor, and there it is. The Warriors don't quit, ever. And Bonga comes up with the ball as Ridge Creek worked to keep it alive, and the Warriors keep possession here. Ball from Blackman to Bermudez, and Ridge Creek just goes after it. Two different calls by the official. We'll see which one they defer to. In an ideal sense, it would be the one who was closer to the play, who called the ball for the Warriors, but we will see. The officials conferring here just outside the three-point line and trying to figure out where the ball will go here with 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Quite an involved discussion. And the ball is decided to go again towards ICCP, which is a bit questionable given the fact that the official who was 2 feet away made the call for the Warriors, and the one who was out at half court, he ends up calling the ball that goes to ICCP. Ball comes down, quick pass inside, goes off of one of the Knights, and then Blackman gets a hand on it but isn't able to keep it, so the ICCP Knights retain possession. Inbounds, Blackman playing good defense. She is so quick, and she is able to really defend nicely on the perimeter without fouling. Miss layup there. Warriors come up with possession. For all the Warriors' turnovers, one thing that this team does really well is rebound. And they do a nice job getting second shots as well as coming up with key defensive rebounds. And there's another turnover for the Warriors, unfortunately. But they're able to make a good defensive stand. Blackman brings the ball, has her head up, hits Bonga, who can't hit the layup. now going a bit back and forth here between the Warriors and ICCP. Number 10 gets behind Blackman and is able to hit the layup. Bermudez brings the ball down for the Warriors as they trail 21-19 here with just a little bit over 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. I'm Corey Hockett here with the Real WA TV crew tonight, bringing you the game under the direction of Mr. Matt Hockett and then his video team of Chas Luchanen, Brianne Massieri and Peter Sorensen. Hilmer and Van Huysen into the game for Blackman and Bonga. Looks like possession is headed to ICCP, to the Knights, and the Warriors look to pick up the ball at half court. Again, trailing 21-19 with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Flash the ball to the high post. Ball goes in, but the Warriors stay on their feet. ICCP kicks the ball out to the corner, and a great three-point shot by number 10, who just buries it. And just in this game, it's been real quick momentum shifts. When the Warriors score, they score a couple in buckets, and then this right now, ICCP on a 5-point run, just with some energy here, but they aren't able to capitalize as they turn the ball over. This possession will be important for the Warriors just to calm down. You see here on the replay, ICCP looking to move the ball, and this is that three-point shot from the corner by number 10. Bermudez goes in, shot is blocked. Interesting here, something I have not seen in quite some time, a girls basketball game with no fouls on either team being called here in the third quarter with only 2 minutes and 44 seconds to go. The Warriors looked to try to maybe get something off the break, but they weren't able to, so they bring it back out with the ball in Bermudez's hands. They reverse the ball from Van Huysen to Ridge Creek to Swoboda, who tries to put the ball on the floor and does. And really that was just, Lizzie muscled the ball in and did a great job finishing there. Put the ball in, and the Warriors play great defense. So at this point, they trail by just 3, 24-21. And Bonga back in for Van Huysen. Warriors bring the ball down. Bermudez, Hilmer, Ridge Creek, Bonga, and Swoboda in for the Warriors. So looking to either cut this lead to within 1 or on a three-point play to tie the game. Again, very interesting. In all of my years of basketball, I have never seen an entire quarter happen where there were no fouls called on either team. Quite a few jump balls, but no fouls. So here the Warriors keep the ball on that jump ball call and bring the ball in out of bounds. Real close to a 5-second call there, but Bermudez uses her good vision and maintains poise and gets the ball in bounds. Looks like right now ICCP is in a bit of a man, and there it is. Rachel Bermudez takes the ball to the basket, and we get our first foul called here in the third quarter with 1 minute and 26 seconds left. Bermudez steps to the line to shoot 2 free throws here with 1 minute and 26 seconds to go in the third quarter. High arcing shot, and Bermudez hits. So the score is 24-22. There she is, Rachel Bermudez, a senior. Not only an outstanding basketball player, but an equally outstanding senior leader here at Wheaton Academy. And she banks in the second shot. In a tight game like this, we will take it. So the Warriors trailing by just 1 point here with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Wheaton Academy trying to play real tight man defense against ICCP. Running that ball screen. Ball goes off her foot. 23 just continues to try to put the ball up, and there's our second foul of the quarter. So number 23 from ICCP will step to the line after the foul, and she will shoot 2. That foul was on Swoboda. It's her second. First free throw, a bit off, and so 23 steps to the line for her second free throw with 59.5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Bringing you the game tonight from West Chicago, the Warrior Dome, here on senior night, with the ICCP Knights leading your Wheaton Academy Warriors 25-23. And Bermudez looks to drive to the basket, dishes off to Bonga. And Hilmer tries to take the ball in, gets bumped, isn't called for the foul, and here you see this on the replay. Here it comes, Hilmer goes, and instead is called with the travel. ICCP really aggressively taking the ball to the basket. Number 23 hits her 6th point to bring the lead back up to 4. The Warriors here with possession and about 23 seconds to go in the quarter. Now ICCP stepping into that man, and Bermudez tries to take the 3-point shot. Not a great shot. Coach Carwell not excited about that one, and it is off, and so now the ball goes back to ICCP, to the Knights, who will bring the ball down here with 12 seconds to go. The Warriors need a defensive stop here to keep this game close as we head into the fourth quarter, and they almost get it there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and last second shot, and there it is. Off the backboard, number 23, she just came to life in that third quarter and just hit it. So the Wheaton Academy Warriors facing a bit of a deficit here as they begin the fourth quarter here on senior night. Coach Carwell gathering the team. Looks like it will be Swoboda, Hilmer, Bonga, Ridge Creek, and it looks like Geraldine Blackman checked back in for the Warriors. So Wheaton Academy will try to cut into this deficit tonight here with the fourth quarter to go. We are bringing you this game courtesy of the Real WA TV. I'm Corey Hockett, and we want to greet our fans all over the country and even some of our fans who might be watching from around the world. The girls appreciate the support here tonight in the gym, both from the pep band led by Steve Williamson, our instrumental music director. Great group tonight here, bringing some energy to the Warrior Dome. And so we start the fourth quarter with the ball in ICCP's hands on a bit of a run. But right off the bat, we've got a bit of a turnover, and possession quickly turns back to Wheaton Academy. You know, tonight the defense of the Warriors has been really, really solid. I mean, I think Coach Carwell's got to be pleased. What I think she's not pleased with is the turnovers. And right off the bat, there it is, cuts the lead in half. Cassie Bonga steps up and hits her second 3 of the night. Big shot, really, really big shot here to bring this back to a 1-possession game for the Warriors. ICCP has 10, 13, 25, 31, and 33 on the floor. That time Blackman played good defense but got beat backdoor, and there was help there. The Warrior defense really fundamentally sound in their man-to-man. Ball goes inside to Lizzie Swoboda. She takes it up, and foul on number 33 from ICCP. That one may have been clean, but the Warriors will take the foul call, and Swoboda steps to the line to shoot 2. There she hits again. Lizzie Swoboda with her 8th point of the night, cuts the lead from 29 to 27. Lizzie Swoboda, another one of our seniors, outstanding athlete, but again, an equally outstanding person. And Wheaton Academy is fortunate to have such quality girls, both in our athletic program, but also senior leaders. ICCP comes back and just answers with a basket, bringing the lead back up to 4. So with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the game, ICCP leads the Wheaton Academy Warriors 31-27. ICCP stepped out of their zone, playing a man, and on the second shot, or on the loose ball defensive rebound, Hilmer comes up with a loose ball foul. Back into the game, Bermudez. So the Warriors here are going to make a run right now with Blackman, Bermudez, Swoboda, Ridge Creek, and Bonga. Girls really stepping up to play defense. High ball screen, and Wheaton Academy defends well. Out of the scrum, number 31 just relentless off of Rachel Bermudez, just absolutely putting great defensive pressure on her, able to come up with the steal, and then she goes to the basket and gets fouled. Carwell talking with her guards about the need when there's pressure to have good spacing in the backcourt. Steps to the free throw line, and 31 hits that free throw to expand the lead from between the Knights and the Warriors. Knights leading 32-27. This is the second, and the Warriors come up with the rebound. So the ball will go back to the Warriors. Looks like ICCP is going to keep that pressure on. This time, kind of extending their man into the full court. Ball comes inbounds to Swoboda, who just needs to bring the ball up against Gibler, who just can't stay with the quicker Swoboda, and she comes up with the foul. Nice ball handling by Swoboda. Sometimes when you have pesky guards defending, the best way to beat that press is just if you have an athletic post player who can bring the ball up the floor, that's actually the best way to go about it. There it is again. Warriors just have terrible spacing right now, and ICCP getting their hands on everything. Carwell sees that and, not pleased, calls the timeout to make the adjustment for the Warriors. Full timeout here with 5 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the game. Wheaton Academy trailing ICCP, a MSC conference rival, trailing by 5 points, 32-27. This has been a good game, a real defensive battle. And so Wheaton Academy looking to make the adjustment here in the fourth quarter. You got a great shot of one of our seniors, Carson Hogan, on the drums tonight. You see the pep band here cheering on the girls. Senior night, special evening here in West Chicago. As we come out of the timeout, Wheaton Academy will keep the ball off the jump ball call. ICCP puts 10, 13, 22, 25, and 31 on the floor. So this is a smaller lineup for ICCP. Neither of their post players really in the game right now. My suspicion is they are going to really try to bring pressure against the Warriors with all of their guards. Ball goes to Ridge Creek. And another turnover for the Warriors. Carwell not pleased out of the timeout to see the ball change possession. You know, as the Warriors head into their regional play, they will be, it will be important for them to just get this turnover problem under control. And here it is again, this pressure, full court man. Rachel Bermudez looking for Geraldine Blackman, looking. Finally gets it into Blackman, and you can see her speed. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the ball under control, but she is able to get it back right away. And the Warriors keep the ball after a bit of a ping pong match there. You know, with both teams tonight, every time they put the ball on the floor, not maybe the best control, and so consequently, officials not really calling the reach because the ball kind of is loose, and there's another turnover for the Warriors. You know, with 5 minutes to go in the game, this is a key stretch here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors as they need a defensive stop here. And you know, there's the drive. Nice dish to the post player diving down the middle of the lane, who hits the shot off of the nice little dish for the ICCP Knights. So that brings the lead up to 7. Wheaton Academy just looking a little bit bothered by the Knights' pressure, and really just not possessing the ball well. So Coach Carwell reminding her players there is no reason to force a pass into the post. Back in for the Knights, number 12. So they have 12, 31, 21, 22, and 14. ICCP running kind of a classic 2 high post ball screens to clear out for number 12. She missed the layup, but great rebound and put back by ICCP. So the Knights really extending their lead here in the fourth quarter to 9 points. Bermudez really pushing the ball. With 3 minutes and 59 seconds, she takes the ball to the hole and draws the foul call. So Bermudez will step to the line. It's going to be 2 important free throws for Wheaton Academy, as they need to put a stop to this momentum that we see from ICCP. Hilmer back in the game for Bonga, and Bermudez steps to the line for her second shot. Hits the second one, does a nice job. So now the Warriors trail by 8 with 4 minutes to go. This is going to be a real test for Wheaton Academy. They have great defense and intensity, so I think they can definitely put pressure on ICCP here and try to force some turnovers. ICCP, you can tell, has gone into a bit of a stall, although that was a nice crossover, but this time, huge drive by number 12, dish to 22, and she hits the 3 from the corner. So right away, we have a big answer, and Blackman just going a little too fast, gets her pocket picked, and number 12 comes down and hits the basket. Carwell telling her team to push it, and they need to do that, down 13 with just over 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. We are broadcasting to you from West Chicago, the Warrior Dome here. Ridge Creek drives to the basket and tries to hit the shot, but is fouled, and so she will step to the line to shoot 2. Just off on her first free throw. Bonga back in for Blackman, as Ridge Creek steps to the line for her second shot. Little off, but a great rebound by Swoboda and put back to cut the lead to 11. And that's just a great picture of who Lizzie Swoboda is as an athlete, doing whatever it takes, whatever's necessary to make things happen for her team, bringing energy, bringing leadership. ICCP calls a timeout with just a little over 2 minutes to go in the game. Warriors regrouping. Gonna need to get some baskets here in a hurry to try to cut into this 11-point lead. Really, it was a close game here until the fourth quarter when ICCP went on a run, just hitting a couple of shots, 3 from the corner, layup, and then even a couple of second shots. Wheaton Academy comes out with Bonga, Hilmer, Swoboda, Ridge Creek, and Bermudez to try to make the run here with 2 minutes and 37 seconds, and right away they defend. Bermudez denies the ball and is able to force a turnover. So at this point, Wheaton Academy will need to do that dance a little bit, in that you've got to be patient and take good shots, but you can't be too patient because the clock is not your friend at this point. There we have we have yet again an interesting call with Bermudez. You just saw that she knew the ball had gone off of ICCP's 31. Otherwise, she wouldn't have stood there. And the official saw it differently, and there we go again. This time, Swoboda on a impressive defensive play. And this time, the ball goes out of bounds off the shuffle. Ball comes back to the Warriors. Wheaton Academy inbounds the ball with just a little bit under 2 minutes to go in the game. And Bermudez has the ball, kicks it out to Ridge Creek, forced shot, and ball out of bounds to the Warriors. So with 1 minute and 46 seconds to go, Wheaton Academy needs to put some pressure on ICCP and get some turnovers here in a hurry. Nice ball handling by number 12. And she's able to fend off the pressure of Bermudez. ICCP kicks the ball and brings it out. Goes back door, but misses the layup. Hilmer brings the ball down the court, leads the ball to Bonga. And number 12 for ICCP hustling down the court to break up the layup, but the ball stays with the Warriors. Here you see it, lead pass from Hilmer to Bonga, and number 12 just hustling down the floor to prevent the easy layup. Ball goes into Swoboda, reverse to Bonga, and just off on the 3. Warriors doing a nice job really trying to maintain their hustle, but down 11 with 1 minute and 9 seconds to go. Just as we come to the end of the game here, tonight is senior night for the Wheaton Academy Warriors, and Wheaton Academy has 5 seniors. Rachel Bermudez, who you see right now out on the floor, point guard, team leader, really the energy and spark on this team. Cassie Bonga, who's also on the floor, you see her, great 3-point shooter, has given the Warriors a lot of. Lizzie's that player who does exactly what's needed at that moment. And then Abby Jenkins, who started the game tonight. She's a senior, been in the program. Then last and certainly not least, Julia Netzley, program manager. She is a critical part of the team, providing the support for Coach Carwell and the Warriors. Bit of a back and forth here at the end with the foul being called on ICCP. Still just the 6th foul on the Knights, so the Warriors will take the ball out of bounds. number 30 and number 20 in for ICCP. The Warriors have Hilmer, Swoboda, Bonga, Bermudez, and Ridge Creek in the game with 35.9 seconds to go. They inbounds the ball. Bermudez takes the ball to the basket, really playing hard. She goes up, misses the shot, but her partner in crime, Lizzie Swoboda, working hard for the rebound, goes up, gets the foul called, and she will step to the free throw line. And this is 1-1. Swoboda hits the first, so she'll get the second here. Tonight, Lizzie leading all scorers with 11 points for the Warriors here on senior night. With 30 seconds to go, Swoboda misses the free throw. Hilmer works hard but isn't able to pull in that rebound. Want to just give a shout out to our Real WA TV crew here bringing you this game. Peter Sorensen, Chas Luchanen, Brianne Massieri under the direction of Mr. Matt Hockett. They are the ones who bring you each of these high-quality broadcasts. And so we want to give a shout-out to those students who bring you the opportunity to see Wheaton Academy athletics from anywhere in the country or even the world. Bermudez puts pressure, but Carwell says no foul. And Wheaton Academy playing good defense, but ICCP misses the shot, and now we just kind of ball going back and forth. Officials not making any calls as time runs out on the Warriors, losing by 10 points to ICCP to the Knights. Again, we want to congratulate number 33 for the Knights, Claire Gibler, who hit her 1,001st point tonight. So we want to give a shout out to her. Congratulations to the ICCP Knights as they defeat your Wheaton Academy Warriors 41-31. I'm Corey Hockett. It has been a pleasure to bring you the game tonight, and we will rejoin you for our next WA TV broadcast. So look for us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and keep your eye out for our next broadcast. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, and this is the Real WA TV signing off.